Football's origins can be traced back over 2,000 years to ancient civilizations such as China, Greece, and Rome, where early versions of the ball were made from rock or animal hide stuffed with hair. Some believe the sport may even date back further to Mesoamerican cultures. However, the modern form of football, or soccer, as we know it today took shape in 19th century England. The game spread from England to Europe and across the Atlantic. Around 1874, two schoolteachers, August Hermann and Conrad Koch, introduced it to Germany, while immigrants are believed to have brought it to the United States. In 1863, the first football association was established in England, and rules were created, though they continued to evolve. The size and weight of the ball were standardized, and the use of hands was banned, marking the split between association football, soccer, and rugby. The sport's growth accelerated into the 20th century, driven by industrialization. Public school teams became less dominant, giving way to factory and work-based clubs. Top players began earning money, and tickets to games were sold to the working class. Domestic leagues became widespread globally, with the English Football League being the first professional league. In the early days of soccer in the United States, leagues typically used the term football for their activities. However, confusion between American football and association football led to the adoption of the term soccer in the 1910s and 1920s. In 1967, two professional soccer leagues, the United Soccer Association and the National Professional Soccer League, were founded. These merged in 1968 to form the North American Soccer League. Soccer's popularity in the U.S. continued to rise, and as part of the country's bid to host the 1994 FIFA World Cup, U.S. Soccer committed to establishing a professional outdoor league. This led to the creation of Major League Soccer in 1996. Club competitions in continental tournaments have existed in various forms for many years, with Europe's UEFA Champions League and the Americas' CONCACAF Champions League being among the most well-known. Though interleague club matches date back to the late 19th century, international club tournaments are a relatively recent development. The FIFA Club World Cup, which began in 2000, brings together the champions from each of the 6 continental confederations, along with the host country's league champions. It has been held annually since 2005. In the late 19th century, only a few national football teams were in existence, including England and Scotland. Germany joined international football competitions in 1908, and the first U.S. national soccer team was formed in 1885. Football became an officially recognized sport by the International Olympic Committee in 1900. However, it wasn't until 1930 that FIFA, football's global governing body, organized its first World Cup tournament. Since then, the World Cup has been held every 4 years, except in 1942 and 1946 due to World War II. The UEFA European Football Championship, often referred to as the Euros, is the main football tournament for men's national teams from countries within the Union of European Football Associations, UEFA. It determines the champion of Europe and is held every 4 years, in the even-numbered year between World Cup tournaments. The first edition was held in 1960. Similarly, the CONCACAF Gold Cup is the top competition for the national teams of North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, governed by the Confederation of North, Central America, and Caribbean Association Football, CONCACAF. This tournament, which crowns the regional champion, is held every 2 years. Currently, 211 national football associations are members of FIFA, the sport's global governing body. These associations are divided into 6 confederations: the Confederation of African Football, CAF, the Asian Football Confederation, AFC, UEFA, CONCACAF, the Oceania Football Confederation, OFC, and the South American Football Confederation, CONMEBOL. While only 32 countries participated in World Cup qualifiers in 1934, the number now exceeds 200, highlighting the global popularity and reach of football. The World Cup is an event hosted every 4 years with historic meaning. As of the 2022 FIFA World Cup, 22 tournaments have been held since the event began in 1930, with 80 national teams participating. 8 teams have won the trophy, with Brazil leading the way with 5 titles and being the only team to have competed in every tournament. Other winners include Germany and Italy, each with 4 titles, Argentina with 3, and France and the inaugural champion Uruguay with 2. England and Spain have each won once. The World Cup is considered the most prestigious football competition worldwide and is the most watched and followed sporting event globally. The 2018 World Cup had an estimated viewership of 3.57 billion, nearly half of the world's population, while the 2022 World Cup saw an estimated 5 billion people engaged, with around 1.5 billion tuning in for the final match. 17 countries have hosted the World Cup, with Qatar being the most recent host in 2022, which saw Argentina win. The 2026 tournament will be co-hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the United States, making Mexico the first nation to host matches in 3 different World Cups.